Hello and welcome to my channel, Higher Thinking with Valerie Yu. I'm glad you're here and I hope that this message resonates with you. Today I'm going to be talking about just New Year, New You. Even if you don't see this on January 1st when I'm posting it, this is valid for at least the first 3 months of January. It really doesn't matter when you start doing better for yourself, okay, working on yourself. It's just about starting, okay? And when you start working on yourself, healing yourself, looking into, dark aspects of yourself that need healing or reprogramming your mind, there's so many ways, there's so many things you can call it, okay? But you are a project, you are a work of art, all right? And you are the writer, the painter of you. And whatever you do to you affects the outside, as within, so without. Ever heard of that? That is what it means. All right. So the more work you do on yourself, that will reflect on your outside world. So there is no perfect time. When you start doing the work on yourself, first of all, be compassionate and have patience because it does take time. Okay. But the results are coming quick. Believe me, the results start happening quick. Okay. I just started working out again and already my legs are looking toned. I'm only on day 4 of working out, okay? But one of my things, and I've worked out in the past very consistently, and I even try to go vegan and blah blah blah, eat healthy. But listen, this time is different because this time, this new year, new me. Look at that light right there. That's my lamp, but I like how it's shining through the mirror. The new year, new me for me is all about getting fit. Okay. I'm talking about becoming the most fit that I've ever been in my life and staying fit, making that part of my daily routine. I'm trying to make fitness part of me, right? Like people that they go to the gym, right? All the time. Or I'm not trying to be like a fitness model or anything like that. I'm just trying to be looking good for me. I want to feel confident in my clothes. I want to look nice. For me, the higher version of myself is fit. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a pen and a paper, and I want you to write. First of all, you can title it My Higher Self. Okay. And I want you to write down what your higher self, and if you don't know, just take a moment to think about people that inspire you. It can be famous people, it can be people in your life, it can be whatever. You can be just think about your deepest desires. Whatever your deepest desires are is what your higher self is already living, okay? So, in order to get on your highest timeline, in order to become this higher version of yourself, okay? You need to figure out what is that higher version of yourself, okay? So I've already been on this path for a couple years, but like I said, it takes time. You have to start somewhere. And there's going to be times where you stop and you're going to stop for like 3 months. Then you're going to get back at it. It's okay. That happens. One day, I'm telling you, one day it's just going to be like a light switch where you're just going to blah. It's going to be just done with. You're going to leave that old habit, that bad habit. You're going to start with that new habit, that healthy habit. It's going to go from this to this, from this to this, okay? That quickly, because that's how the reprogramming works in the mind. You have to be consistent. And if you fall off or you give up or you become depressed or something happens, just get back and doing it again. And your mind's going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember this. We were trying to become this more fit person, or we were trying to quit smoking, right? We were trying to quit drinking. We were trying to learn how to not react as much anymore, okay? Living consciously, all right, is part of reprogramming your mind, being aware of how you live day to day, all right? So back to this thing though, write down with your higher self. I'm going to do it with you guys, okay? Because it's the new year. my higher self 2026. It's a new year, and my higher self 2026. The sooner that you can get on your highest timeline, the better it's going to be for you. And you being your best version inspires other people to be their best versions, and this world becomes better because of the work that you're doing on yourself. You want the world to be better, you be better first. That's how it starts. Okay, that is facts. As within, so without. That is exactly what it means. Okay, the reality that we live in is because people are refusing to look at themselves and where they need to improve, because they don't love themselves, because they just don't care, because they probably just plain bad person. All right, they could care less about helping others. They just care about themselves, and they're greedy and selfish, and those are like people that are very filthy rich and doing evil things in this world. But we're not going to get into that energy. We're going back to the my higher self 2026. My higher self doesn't overeat, makes fitness a daily habit, or I could say make fitness part of my life. It's part of my life. It's not an option. It's not an option. Okay. Drinks a lot of water. It's little things like this. And the thing is, this has got to be somewhere. Like, you either have to read it every day, or you got to hang it up somewhere where you can see it. Because it is so easy to just write this down and just forget about it. Okay. So come back to it. Or just pick one, because I can go with a bunch, right? But like, I'm able to do all this right here in like one day, right? Don't overeat, make fitness part of my life, and drink a lot of water. That all has to do with fitness, right? What you eat, staying hydrated. All right, so you could even go deeper. So for me, mine would be having more patience with my children, right? Having more patience. That takes more work. That takes more. Now, if you don't have children, this can be having more patience with yourself, or being kinder to myself. Maybe you're hard on yourself when you make mistakes. It can be, uh, if you are, let's say you're a man and you know that you haven't been very the best husband, maybe you can make your new higher self, unless you want to lose your family, make something for yourself like, hey, I'm going to compliment my wife more. I'm going to tell her what she's doing right. I'm going to acknowledge her hard work in the home, whatever, okay? For some reason, I felt like saying that as an example. So these are the things, some of the things that you can write down for your higher self, okay? And it could be a long list. It can be one or two. It could be one thing. At least put one thing, and make that your focus for 2026. Make that, you know, um, because I'm telling you, it all starts in here, your mind, all right, and in your heart. The creation center is your heart space. That's why I said just think about your deepest desires. All right. That actually reminded me of something else. Promoting my writing, promoting my writing, growing my social media presence. A lot of these things are physical things for me. So they're going to take a lot of physical things, but like things like having more patience or loving yourself more, having more compassion for yourself or someone else, that takes inner work. Okay, that takes a lot of awareness, so that you have to be very aware of how you're living day to day, and do yourself a favor and read books on it. There is so much information out there. Follow people on social media that talk about self-love. So find someone that specializes in that topic and just soak in information off their page. All right, if you have some deeper topic that you want to work on, within yourself, like anger, maybe you have a lot of anger that needs to be released, and you want to do it in a healthy way, or you know, you want to feel more light, right? or you have trauma that needs to be processed, find people that can help you with that, because sometimes those type of things, it helps when you have some support. It helps when you have some guidance on how to do it, because sometimes people just don't know. So I already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, debt free. And I know a lot of people, you could put growing my finances, and just set it as an intention. You don't need to know how you're going to accomplish these things. I'm also going to put in here new home. Okay, move. I want to move. I want to have a new move slash new home. It doesn't have to be like a brand new built house, but I'm saying like a different house from where I'm living now. Okay, in a better area, somewhere that aligns with my higher self. My higher self does not live. Don't get me wrong. I love this neighborhood and I'm grateful for this home. That's another thing. Okay, so before I end this video, another a huge, I'm not going to say another, a huge aspect of becoming your higher self is spending time with yourself and constantly always checking in with yourself. That could mean meditation, walks, quiet time, listening to music, journaling. Always tap in with yourself and remind yourself, what do I want? What am I working towards? Because when you live the hustle bustle life, you can easily get distracted and lost in the matrix, in the rhythm of life, going to work and taking care of your responsibilities. So always make sure you spend time to connect back with yourself and ask yourself, what do I want and where am I headed? Okay, that's number one. The second thing is being grateful for whatever you have at this moment, even if your circumstances aren't what you wish they were. Maybe you're not making as much money as you wish. You're like, you know what I mean? You're struggling financially, or you're like in so much debt, or somebody in your life is giving you a hard time, or you're struggling with a relationship in your life, or you just had a breakup, something that's out of your control, or you just want to move, you don't like the neighborhood you're in, or you really want to homeschool your kids, but you work full time and you just don't know how you can do that when you work. Whatever the situation is, find great find gratitude in whatever situation you're in. So the fact that you're alive, I'm grateful for my life and my breath, that I'm alive. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm alive. If you have children, I'm grateful for my children because they are special. They're a lot of work and they can stress you out at times, but they are special. You brought more humans into this planet. That is a great privilege and responsibility. Okay? And yes, it is hard, but with great power comes great responsibility. Being a parent gives you a lot of power. You literally are raising the next generation of people. Okay? So do not take that lightly. I'm grateful for the food. If you're eating every day, be grateful for that. Even if it's a little bit, be grateful for your 1 cup of water. You have to find gratitude in your current situation, because if you do not have gratitude for what you have now, how do you expect to have more? It does not work that way. You don't get more and then you become grateful. If you somehow get more and you were never grateful to begin with, you will end up losing that. Or it'll come in an unhealthy way. All right, like you selling your soul or something, or you selling someone else out, or you doing something with no integrity to get that money, right? Going against morality to get that money. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Or to get that home, or to get that car. You don't want to do that. You want things to feel good. Always check in with yourself. Does this feel good? Okay, then you'll know if it's good or not. With all that being said, as we go into the new year, check in with yourself, be grateful, and remember what you're heading towards, and take one step by step throughout the year. You got this. It's not going to be perfect. I just want to remind you that it's not going to be perfect. But the fact that you're even trying to become better, that part is perfection. Okay? That is perfection right there. The world will be a better place if we all just try to be better people. All right? Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this video. Give it a like. It helps me. I'm trying to grow my social media presence. All right. Have a great one.